There is something powerful that can change your life, but most people ignore it. It is not a secret, and it has been known for over 2,000 years. A great man once understood it and used it to stay strong, calm, and wise, even in the worst times. But today, people rush through life, trapped in stress, distractions, and endless worries. They search for happiness in money, success, and approval, but deep inside they still feel empty. What if the answer they are looking for has already been given? What if the wisdom of the past can still guide us today? Marcus Aurelius lived in a world full of chaos, yet he found peace. He ruled an empire, faced wars, and dealt with betrayal, yet he remained unshaken. He knew something that most people today have forgotten, a truth that can free the mind and bring real strength. But here's the thing, you have been given this same wisdom. You have something even greater, the ability to overcome any problem, to stay calm in any storm, and to live with true purpose. The world may try to pull you in different directions, but there is a greater force guiding you. Most people ignore this truth and live in fear, anger, and frustration. But you don't have to. You have a choice. Stay with me, and I will show you what Marcus Aurelius knew that modern people have forgotten. Do not skip this video, because what you are about to hear could change the way you see life forever. Most people today live in a constant state of stress. They worry about things they cannot change, the opinions of others, the future, the past, and the chaos of the world. They spend hours arguing, complaining, and feeling frustrated over things beyond their control. But Marcus Aurelius knew the truth. Real power comes from letting go. He understood that the only thing a person can truly control is their own mind. Nothing else is guaranteed, not wealth, not success, not even tomorrow. Think about it. How many times have you let a small problem ruin your whole day? How often do you get angry over things that will not matter a week from now? The world will always be unpredictable. People will disappoint you. Plans will fail. But you do not have to be a prisoner of these things. When you accept that control is an illusion, you become free. Instead of wasting energy on what you cannot change, you focus on what you can. Your thoughts, your choices, and your actions. This is why so many people today feel lost. They chase control, but it slips through their fingers like sand. Marcus Aurelius understood this, and because of that, he was never shaken. If you can accept this truth, you will no longer live in fear. You will find a strength that nothing in this world can break. Look around and you will see a world obsessed with pleasure. People chase after money, status, and entertainment, thinking these things will bring them happiness. They jump from one distraction to the next, scrolling endlessly, consuming more, wanting more. But they never feel satisfied. No matter how much they get, something always feels missing. Marcus Aurelius saw this problem long ago. He knew that pleasure is not the path to peace. Pleasure is like a fire. At first, it gives warmth, but if you let it consume you, it will burn everything down. Many people today live only for pleasure, and in the end, they feel empty. They become trapped, always needing more to feel the same excitement, always chasing but never finding. Marcus Aurelius took a different path. He did not seek comfort, he sought discipline. He did not let his desires control him, he controlled them, and because of this he found something far greater than pleasure. He found peace. If you want real happiness, stop running toward what is easy. Instead, focus on what is right. Pleasure fades, but inner peace lasts forever. Marcus Aurelius understood this, but most people today have forgotten. Do not make the same mistake. Life is full of challenges. Every person faces pain, setbacks, and moments of struggle, Yet in today's world, even the smallest inconveniences can make people angry or frustrated. Complaints fill conversations, and even minor discomforts feel unbearable. But Marcus Aurelius knew that hardship was not something to fear, it was something to embrace. He believed that every difficulty was an opportunity to grow stronger. No one escapes suffering, but the way it is handled makes all the difference. Complaining does not solve problems, it only makes them feel heavier. When a storm comes, it cannot be stopped, but it can be faced with courage. Marcus Aurelius faced wars, betrayal, and disease, yet he never allowed these struggles to break him. He accepted hardship as part of life, knowing that resistance only made him stronger. Every challenge is a test, and every hardship is a teacher. Instead of asking why bad things happen, a better question is, how can this make me stronger? Pain will always exist, but suffering is a choice. Accept difficulty, and it will shape you into someone unshakable. This is the lesson that has been ignored, but it is one that can change everything. Time is the most valuable thing, yet it is often treated as if it will last forever. Days pass in distractions, and years disappear without realizing it. Promises are made to live better someday, but that day never comes. Marcus Aurelius constantly reminded himself of one truth. Life is short, and death can come at any moment. This was not meant to create fear, it was a reminder to live fully and with purpose. Procrastination is a thief. It steals time, leaving only regret. Wasting hours on meaningless things, avoiding important work or holding on to grudges, it all takes away from life itself. The future is uncertain, but the present moment is real. Marcus Aurelius believed that every day should be lived as if it were the last, not in recklessness, but in awareness. Instead of waiting for the right time to change, the time is now. Instead of postponing what matters, it must be done today. Time is always moving forward, and every second lost cannot be regained. There is no guarantee of tomorrow, but there is a choice today, to live with purpose, to act with wisdom, and to make every moment count. In a world filled with opinions, it is easy to become trapped by what others think. Praise feels good and criticism feels painful, but both are temporary. They come and go like the wind, yet many allow them to control their actions, emotions, and even their self-worth. Marcus Aurelius understood that neither praise nor criticism defines a person. He did not live for the approval of others, nor did he fear their judgment. Chasing praise is like chasing a shadow. It is always out of reach. No matter how much approval is gained, it never feels like enough. At the same time, fearing criticism gives power to the words of others, even when they have no real meaning. What truly matters is not what people say, but what is done in life. Actions speak louder than opinions, and character is built by doing what is right, not by seeking applause. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily that the opinions of others do not change reality. Whether loved or hated, the path of wisdom remains the same. Living for the truth is far greater than living for attention. Let go of the need for validation, and true freedom will follow. Emotions are powerful. They can build or destroy, heal or harm. When controlled, they serve as a guide, but when uncontrolled, they become a prison. Many live at the mercy of their emotions, quick to anger, consumed by fear, lost in anxiety. Marcus Aurelius knew that emotions should never be the master. Instead, they should be the servant. It is not the events of life that cause suffering, but the reaction to them. Anger does not come from what happens, but from how it is perceived. Fear does not arise from reality, but from the mind's interpretation of it. The world will always bring challenges, but inner peace is found in mastering emotions, not being controlled by them. When emotions take control, actions become reckless. Words are spoken in anger, decisions are made in fear, and regret soon follows. But when emotions are understood and managed, clarity is gained. Marcus Aurelius practiced this daily, reminding himself that emotions are temporary, but wisdom is eternal. True strength is not in reacting, but in responding with wisdom. A calm mind is a powerful mind. Mastering emotions does not mean ignoring them, but understanding them, using them wisely, and never letting them rule over life. Life moves fast, and without stopping to think, it is easy to lose direction. Many go through their days without questioning their actions, repeating the same mistakes, and wondering why nothing changes. But Marcus Aurelius had a habit that set him apart. He practiced daily reflection. Every night he would examine his thoughts, his actions, and his mistakes. He did not judge himself harshly, but he learned from everything. Reflection is like a mirror for the mind. It shows what is good and what needs to improve. Without it, emotions take over, bad habits grow stronger, and wisdom is ignored. Taking a few moments each day to think deeply can change everything. It brings clarity, helps correct mistakes, and strengthens self-control. Writing down thoughts, analyzing choices, and being honest with oneself leads to growth. Marcus Aurelius knew that a wise person does not seek perfection, but improvement. By reflecting each day, he became stronger, wiser, and more disciplined. The same habit can bring great change to anyone who practices it. A life without reflection is a life without direction. But a life with reflection is a life of purpose and wisdom. Many live according to what others expect, following trends, seeking approval, and fearing rejection. They shape their lives based on the opinions of family, friends, and society, never stopping to ask, what do I truly believe? What do I truly want? Marcus Aurelius lived differently. He did not seek approval, he sought purpose. He did not follow the crowd, he followed wisdom. Purpose is not given by others, it is discovered within. It is found in doing what is right, in growing stronger, and in serving a greater good. Those who live only for approval will never be free. They will always be pulled in different directions, afraid to disappoint, afraid to stand alone. But those who live with purpose walk a clear path. They do not need permission to be strong, to be kind, or to be wise. Marcus Aurelius believed that actions define a person, not the opinions of others. He urged himself to focus on what truly mattered, not on what others thought. Life is too short to waste on pleasing people. The real question is not what do they think, but what is the right thing to do. The answer to that question leads to true freedom. Everything Marcus Aurelius knew is still true today. The world has changed, but human nature has not. People still chase pleasure, fear hardship, and seek approval, but there is another way, a way of wisdom, strength, and peace. Life is unpredictable, but how it is lived is a choice. The mind can be controlled, emotions can be mastered, and purpose can be followed. No one else can make this decision. It is a choice that belongs to each person alone. Marcus Aurelius left behind wisdom that many have forgotten, but now this knowledge is in your hands. Will it be ignored or will it be used? The answer to that question will shape the future. If this video helped you face your problems and find solutions, consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. And if you have a story or a challenge you are facing, share it in the comments. Your journey matters, and you are not alone.